Welcome everyone, this is episode 77 of Theo Tugerson's Be a Pro here on NHL 21 Dynasty Central Sports. Thank you for joining us on this episode as we are going to be hosting the San Jose Sharks. 31-24-4, and we are 40-14-8 as we are coming in with 28 points on the season, over 45 games played. Would love to bump up some of those numbers just for my ego a little bit. We're having a little bit of a sophomore slump in the stats, so we're going to be donning the old retro whites, and they're going to be donning their retro teal jerseys from their original inaugural season, one of my favorite ones. I think they call them the Heritage jerseys. Between the pipes, we got Tugersson, 28-9-3 with 3 shutouts, 2.85 goals against, and Braden Holtby, 26-20-1 record for the San Jose Sharks. My wife's favorite team, so I'm going to have to mind my P's and Q's when it comes to talking shit about them, but we get the drop of the puck. Malkin has the puck, he'll skate in, take a shot, and that blocked in front. That is Logan Couturier over to Timo Meier, and Timo Meier takes a huge fucking tug to start off the game. I love it. Pass over, and Logan Couture steals that. Evander Kane skates that in and passes right back to Logie. Evander Kane takes a shot and save from Tugersson. Tugs out there, pushing around a little bit of physical play, but nothing going so far. 0-0 in this one early in the first period. Face off to the right of Tugersson, and that's Gino Malkin at the draw. And he will win that back to Mattias Ekholm over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko takes a hit and loses it. The Sharks now have it. Passed over Erik Karlsson, and then Evander Kane has it. Turns away from a hit. He is in the train tracks for a huge tug from Theo Tugersson. Eat shit, Evander Kane. And that's another hit. No, just a bump as we have a shot on Tugersson. Passed out to Ekholm. Ekholm takes a hit, and Tugs is going to go off for a line change. Leave the puck hanging there. 1-1 after. We're going to come back out for our next shift, and it's 1-1 between the Sharks and the Blues, and the puck is in the Sharks zone, passed over. I don't even see that. That's pixelated as shit. That's Mattias Ekholm with the puck now over to Ryan O'Reilly. Sends that across. Nope. Tyler Ennis with no go gets blocked on Braden Holtby, and a fantastic save. Face off to the left of Holtby. Ryan O'Reilly with the draw. He will win that back to Ekholm, and the Sharks steal that. Connor Shuri now skates that out, takes a hit from Ekholm, teammate Tug. And now the Sharks have it. Dano over to Kevin LeBanc. Tug's tracking him down, passes that away. Over and Dangle fucked the hell out of my own teammate. Larson over to Vlasic, and a shot and save from Rask. Tyler Ennis skates that out, and he's going to go right past and gets that stolen. Vlasic over to LeBanc. LeBanc skates that into the blue zone, tries to dingle fuck, and passes that over. Oh, missed opportunity for the Sharks for Philip Deneau. That's still 1-1. Tugs is out there just skating around, not really showing any position. Come on, Tugs. Play a little better defense.
You suck!
We're going to jump to the next shift of the game, and that's going to be the end of the first period for Theo Tugersson. 2-1 now after the first period. Thank goodness we weren't out there, because I think it would have been worse. 2-1. Sharks have a lead going into the second period, but take a look at the huge hit on Timo Meier. And we are back here at second period between the Sharks and the Blues in the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. Malkin at the draw, and he will win that back as that is taken from Braden Shen. He'll skate that into the Shark zone along the boards, gets that poke checked away by Brent the Wookie Burns. Evander Kane
420
skates that through the neutral zone, and the Swiss miss. Timo Meier will lose that puck. Tarasenko has it now, passes over to Shen, over to Malkin, and Tugs will go offsides because he's a fucking moron.
Give me your hit,
Take a look at the hits leaders. That's Tugs in our book. 245 for Theo Tugersson. Coach Bo Median wants to talk to him, and that's up the pressure. We haven't had any sustained pressure. Let's up the pressure. Okay, Coach, sounds good to me. Now we'll jump out for this shift as we still out there for the opening shift of the second period. 2-1 for the Sharks right now, and Malkin will lose that to Burns. Burns over to Carlson, over to Meyer, over to I don't know who that is, but he's dead in the corner. That's Brent Burns died in the corner back there. Logan Couture over to Burns. Burns will lose that off of a hit, and that's Tarasenko pinned along in the corner, and Brent Burns is slow to get up. The Wookiee's going to go back to the bench. He's hobbling there. Let's see how long he's out there for. Tarasenko loses that to Timo Meier. Vlasic now has the puck. He'll skate that back into his own zone, get pinned along the boards in the corner. Tugs will go for a line change. Let's jump back out at the 8:06 mark of the second period. Still 2-1 for the Sharks, and we have a face-off to the left of Braden Holtby. Malkin at the draw. Let's see if he wins that back to Ekholm. He does, but Braden Shen now controls the puck. Over to Malkin, over and loses it. Kevin LeBanc has it now for the Sharks. In the tracks, dug by Theo Tugersson. A big hit. Malkin now has the puck over to Shen. Shen now passes that over, and LeBanc still picking up his brains from another big hit. He gets tugged as well from a teammate tug. Matthias Ekholm on the other end of that, and that is another hit. Vlasic loses that, goes back to the corner. Connor Shuri gets pickpocketed, and he gets his puck back. Kevin LeBanc along the boards now skates through the neutral. He'll take another hit and loses it. Philip Deneau takes a hit from Tugs. Tugs controls the puck now. He'll skate that through the neutral zone. He's still holding on to it. Kevin LeBanc had it. Lost it. Nino Ryder has it. Now Tugs has it. Back into the slot. Takes a shot and misses the net off the post. Erik Karlsson now has it. Tugs it along the slot. Shot and snipe. 2-2. Big score from Theo Tugersson as he just Snipeshow Braden Holtby pickpocketed and sniped that top titty for Theo Tugersson and the St. Louis Blues, touching some ice and dancing with the fans. Theo Tugersson dies it up in this. A big hit, picks up the puck, and look at the aggression and the excitement after sniping that top titty on Braden Holtby. Coach Bo Median comes over. He's excited about that. We got plus 50, plus 26, and plus 50 to primary line score. Let's jump out to our next shift after this. A little breather for Theo Tugersson. That's going to be the end of the second period for Theo Tugersson. 2-2 between the Blues and the Sharks. But we got one of the most gorgeous goals from Theo Tugersson in this series as he just sniped it right past Braden Holtby. Take a look at Brent Burns skating off the ice, and then that snipe right past Braden Holtby in front of Brent Burns. It's 2-2 after 2. We'll see you in the third. 2-2 after the second period. It's all tied up, and this is the biggest period of the game. Malkin against Logan Couture at the drop of the puck. Let's see how it goes. Malkin wins that back to Ekholm and then skates into the Shark zone. Tarasenko has the puck, shot and saved by Holtby. Quick shot for the Blues, and we're going to start off this period with a face-off to the left of Braden Holtby from Vladimir Tarasenko. Coach Bo Median wants to talk to Tugs again. We got to generate some momentum. We're tied, and I want you to focus on pressure and focus on attacking, highest scoring chances, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. 2-2. Coach wants a goal from Theo Tugersson or the St. Louis Blues. Face off to the left of Braden Holtby. Malkin has the drop, loses that, and Brent Burns is back out there, tied along the boards from Malkin, and Burns gets the puck back over to Couture, over to Timo Meier, through the neutral pass and around Tugs. Evander Kane shot and save from Rask. Timo Meier had the puck and gets bumped off by Tugs. Evander Kane with a bump on Tugs and over to Brent Burns along the boards. The Blues have it, and that's all tied up along the boards. That's over to Tugs in the neutral zone, right past Erik Karlsson. No go. Timo Meier picks up the local puck, and he'll take a hit and passes that out into the neutral zone. Erik Karlsson over to Evander Kane. Evander Kane stolen by Matthias Ekholm. Tugs now has it going down 2-1 with Tyler Ennis. Passes that over. Shot and goal. Tyler Ennis puts that right past Braden Holtby off a gorgeous dish. A gorgeous marinara from Theo Tugersson, and Tyler Ennis plots his 14th of the season, and that is going to put the Blues ahead 3-2 in the third period off a gorgeous 2-on-1 play from Theo Tugersson to Tyler Ennis on the goal line, puts that top titty where the grandma keeps the cookie jar, and that is going to be another shift at the 11-11 mark of the third period. 3-2. The Blues have the lead right now, and Tugs is back out on the ice, and that's head hunting, no go. Sharks have it, passes over, big save from Tuukka Rask, and that's broken out. Gustafsson over to Perlini, and he'll send that back into his own zone. The Sharks are going to control that. That is Ferraro. Ferraro has the puck, loses that. No, gets it back. Šimić now has it over to Perlini, over to Gustafsson. Gustafsson over to Brassard into the Blues zone, into the slot. Back to Šimić, over to Perlini, who has a goal on the game already for the Sharks. And that's Tugs, loses that, but he gets it from Nino Niederreiter. Back to Tugs, takes a hit along the boards. Oh my gosh, Tugs is slow to get up himself now. He just got tugged. And that's back into his own zone. Tugs is going out for some blood, trying to get a hit, and then that's in the behind the net. Evander Kane can't get to the puck. Tugs is just in his way. Tugs has got to get the fuck off the ice because he's awful. Evander Kane with a couple hits, and that's 3-2. A big win for the Blues, and we had only a couple shifts each period, but they were meaningful as fuck, as the St. Louis Blues get a big win over the San Jose Sharks 3-2, courtesy of a gorgeous assist from Tugs and a big snipe from Tugs as well in the second period. We're dancing on the center ice, and take a look at some of the highlights of the third period. That gorgeous goal from Tyler Ennis, and Coach Bo Median has to be happy about that. Plus 50, plus 26, plus 50 to primary line score. Feels good to have the lead now. We have it now. We're going into the next game, a big one, as San Jose Sharks go down in St. Louis. 2 points from Tugs in this one. We got 30 points on the season, 7 hits on the game, 2 shots, plus 2 on the game. What a fantastic game for Theo Tugersson all around. Tugs, assists, and goals. We have the Dallas Stars coming up next on the next episode, so smash like down below, hit subscribe, and thank you for supporting Dynasty Central Sports down in the comments. And so we'll see you next episode, number 78 on the docket. Later.